know what I want. Remember that guy.
Beady eyes and big blue head. Something.
Do not have beady eyes.
I like it when we roast someone else who's not me.
Yeah, I like it when we roast some Muppet.
Yeah.
And not
me,
even in the
that's
British derogatory sense.
What, Muppets? Is that a
Yeah.
British slur?
Yeah, it's a slur in England.
For what?
For a dumb person, I guess, which is
Oh,
seems
okay.
unfair.
Oh, okay. The way you were saying it, I was like, oh, what ethnicity is this about?
Wait. Are you
Have
thinking?
you confused Muppet for Anorak again?
Or wait. Are you thinking Moppet?
No, Muppet. I've heard it used as a, as just like what stupid Muppet left his Vindaloo curry on my homework.
Okay.
So this explains the many times I have talked about Muppets with Erg, and he has tried not to cry.
Well, it's his own fault. He invented the term, since he's English.
Yeah.
You're never gonna let that bagged milk thing go, are you?
Never. Never. It's not even... Wait, but that's not his fault. They don't do that in England. They do that where you are. That's a Canadian thing.
Yes,
And
I know, and you're
vanishingly
gonna lay it
rarely-
on my feet.
I will. Look, I can't believe Morbiose invented bag milk and taking your shoes off when you go into a house.
I thought that was the Japanese thing. Which one of us is Japanese?
Well, it's Canadian, too.
Oh, is it? No.
I learned it from the Foobs.
Oh, okay.
I was going to say, because that's all Canadian culture I learned from the Foobs, and I just assume Morbiose does it. I mean, I heard Morbiose was totally roadside.
Well, once you've been there, you ain't going back.
But you have to say there in quotation marks.
There.
And
Some
so, oh
things
shit, I'm
just aren't worth
gobsmacked.
dying for.
Should we
Anyway,
start over, or are we just plowing through?
let's plow through.
Okay.
I can't believe one of my favorite for better or for worse jokes is just a dramatic panel of a dead-eyed fireman.
I can't believe Michael went back into the house to save his... What is it, his script? What the fuck was he doing?
I want to say it was something important, like a family album, but who knows?
I mostly know that from the Zalgo remixes, so I don't remember the original context anymore.
Okay, I admittedly know very little about For Better or For Worse, but like it almost kind of sounded like you were talking about Les from Funky Winker Bean for a moment there.
Oh, yeah.
He would definitely go in to save anything he was writing from a burning building.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's the thing. For better or for worse, and Funky Winkerbean, they're like the pigs and the farmers at the end of Animal Farm.
Although For Better or For Worse at least had the good sense to die.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Funky Winkerbean is getting there. It's just going person by person.
I mean, both are subject to dramatic revisionist history based on the peak of the author, but they both seem to be like very different kinds of peak.
Yeah, like I don't think the creator of Funky Winkerbean is putting his own personal baggage on display as much as the author of For Better or For Worse, just from what I understand, because from what I understand, A, the main family from that comic was based on her family, and B, it went to shit when it turns out her husband was having an affair.
Yeah. Well, the For Better or For Worse, it strikes me like you said, yeah, she's working her issues out by torturing her characters, whereas the Funky Winkerbean guy is just like an unfeeling god who just like, the puppets, look how they dance.
I mean, he's like less, like, I don't know, like a grim, but less, just as grim as Werner Herzog, but much less talented.
He's the kid who, takes wings off butterflies, not because, just to see what would happen. He's
like Satan in the Mark Twain Claymation special.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like Orson Welles as Unicron, just reading everyone's lines on the page, whether or not they're his or...
Imagine a Imagine a Herzog that found a muse that was far less dangerous and far more stupid.
Yeah, I mean, you don't get much more dangerous than Klaus Kinski.
Oh, I was thinking we were talking about Grizzly Man.
Yeah, remember when that bear did a one-man stage show as Jesus and screamed at everyone?
You know, my favorite Klaus Kinski moment. It's when I watched Rango and they had that one background Hunchback Rabbit that was clearly based on Klaus Kinski, and then for the next 10 years, every person I met, I had to tell that I'd recognize that reference.
Oh yeah, the Hunchback from For a Few Dollars More.
Yeah, because I was like, hey, you guys, that's based on, not a lot of people know this. That's actually based on Klaus Kinski, and people are like, shut the fuck up. We know you say that every time.
Wait, Mike, you're telling me that you're a person who enjoyed Rango and can't stop talking about how good Rango is? I've never heard of that before.
Well, I'm playing against type.
Rango's fucking awesome.
Hey, did you guys notice in the beginning there was like a reference to like Hunter S. Thompson? It went by pretty fast. A lot of people don't see that, I
mean, I'm
Their fan base is small but belligerent.
Well, I mean, I'm not surprised since Johnny Depp and Thompson were like best buds, weren't they?
I'm just saying it's a good movie.
Yeah, Rango's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
Beans is hot.
Yes, she is.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
That's right. I believe there was some sort of a Halloweening that was going to be happening.
Yes, I've dug up some more Halloween specials for us. Now, last year we did all the good ones, so brace yourself. We got some dregs. Nothing that is quite as bad as Lumpkin the Pumpkin, thankfully, but we'll see. We'll see how this goes.
Anything as bad as a pumpkin full of nonsense?
I don't. Would you like a pumpkin full of nonsense?
Oh yeah, actually I did. That was pretty good.
You're a threat to the bedrock of nonsense, stupidity.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I don't know why I said it was bad. I just wanted to look cool.
As much as Lumpkin the Pumpkin was was like a 22-minute advertisement that was barely animated and
for a product that didn't get made,
created by a guy with a racist #1 pop hit. I don't know. I still liked it more than Raggedy Ann and Andy.
Really? Wow.
Well, it was just indulgent. It was like Chuck Jones at his most fat Elvis.
That's mean. I really like the Chuck Jones Raggedy Ann and Andy Halloween special.
It's a lot like Milt Call doing the head waggle, like in every single thing.
Showing off, yeah.
Like showing off how you can synchronize the mouth but keep the head moving, and rotating the hands around on the wrist. It's kind of indulgent for the animator, but
it's true.
I mean,
when you get the finished product on it, it's a little much to watch in one sitting.
I mean,
I have no ill words for the film or films.
I can see
I
it.
also don't remember them very well.
I mean, you gotta love the guy. He's like all the eyebrows. Put all the eyebrows in it.
All the eyebrows, so you can quirk them, look up at the camera, and sort of purse your lips, like,
What if this child's cheeks were so fat that his dimples had dimples?
Tell me more.
I will say this: of all the it's a better Raggedy Ann movie than the other Raggedy Ann movie.
Oh yeah. Or wait. Do you mean the other Chuck Jones one?
No, he means the Raggedy Ann and Andy musical adventure.
Oh, that one's
Richard Williams. Raggedy Ann and Andy is like an indulgent animator who is desperately trying to raise money, rather than an animator who does not really need the money.
Look, I forgive any faults for that movie because Raggedy Ann is very, very clearly just a huge lesbian in that. Just like she very clearly has a huge crush on Babette.
I mean, Babette is cool in that movie. That is a good
Yeah.
character.
There's a lot of good stuff even in bad movies, you know? That's
Like
why we watch bad
like
movies.
that little moment when she and Babette hug and she's just sort of like snuggling under her, like her hair is just kind of like, I mean, it's so fucking gay. It's adorable.
Yeah. Well, you know, I have personal feelings of that film, so you know, I may not be objective, but
Well, I mean, who is?
If you took out that one scene, would it be okay?
no, you'd have to take out a bunch of scenes.
Like the camel has to go. King
The
has
camel
to go.
has to go. The greedy has to go. Everything in Looney Land and everything. Pretty much like as soon as Babette gets kidnapped, just end the movie right there. Then it's acceptable.
And I do love that
It's like
Andy
Andy says, "I'm getting pretty sick of all the dumb stuff that goes on around here," and then everyone listens to him and they stop.
I legit love how just absolutely fed up Andy is throughout the whole damn thing.
Andy is all of us.
Yes,
Or all
my
three.
headcanon for Andy is that he is always very testy. When you read the books, he has to say all of his lines like this.
Well, you know, he lives a hard life, that Andy.
Anyway, now once again we got distracted, but now it's time for our first feature film, which is I think one that that Travis is familiar with. I don't know if the rest of you have seen this one. This is a very obscure one from 1989 called "The Witch Who Turned Pink."
Oh yeah. I know about this one because of Chad Rocco, the familiar face guy.
None of these faces are familiar to me.
Langoth film.
Hey, a Halloween special.
I'm glad they cleared that up.
This looks like the animation from Muzzy.
I was gonna say it looks like something out of I don't know, Freddy Fish.
Or possibly one of those educational CD-ROMs.
It's they're definitely really getting a lot of mileage out of loops.
Yeah, this is loopy, just like.
Yeah, I am getting a lot of violent Lumpkin flashbacks.
Yeah.
Hopefully there won't be a musical number that'll eat up all the budget.
It's like acid casualties. They can happen over a decade after the fact.
Shark, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but yes, there is.
Oh, well,
That is
there we
still
go.
the best part.
I'm psychic. Holy shit.
I remember the style of this.
Hey, it's those pumpkins again. I miss them.
They're the best characters.
This is a little like watching one of those playthroughs of Brain Dead 13, where they just put all the deaths in.
Not nearly as well animated though.
Did they just show us all the interesting stuff already for the credit
Pretty much.
sequence?
It's amazing how much you can get away with in a game if there's no blood.
True.
I can barely hear it.
Wisey Owl?
Fortune teller, a knower of all things, a general all-around wise guy. But if I do say
Ugh.
I've had enough of this guy's attitude.
It's like the King's Quest owl, whose name I can't remember.
Oh, boy, is it a snake?
my now where was I? Oh yes, your name. I'm going to get.
You know, the best thing about King's Quest V is that when Cedric gets kidnapped, you can just stop the game and leave him to his fate.
Yeah, but then you can't win the game.
Isn't that winning in a way?
Well, the only way to win King's Quest V is not to play, so yeah, you're correct. I can't believe I fucking paid $40 for that game in 1995.
Sometimes it misses on me.
Bucks for a 1995 game? Jesus.
Yeah, it was expensive. You had to pay a lot of money for games back then. And then you got a box full of 800 discs, and you put each one in, and you pray the game works, and you're just all ready, and it says Sound Blaster is incompatible. Fuck you. No. Guess
Damn.
that's $40 I'll never see.
And I will tell you the story of the witch who turned pink.
No.
So yeah,
I can't
now we
believe
have
we were
another.
talking all that time and it was all just set up.
It
Like,
was all-
he didn't even get to the fucking title.
he was there was a lot of he really wanted to set this title up because the title is going to be on the screen for a long time, so it needs a lot of setup.
The
Gotta pad it somehow.
witch. Hey, wait!
Hey, he's back.
Everyone knows witches are
Are you gonna spend 5 minutes trying to guess our name again?
He's like, Graham, witches are pink.
Now, the greenest part of the greenest witch you ever did see was her green thumb. And because of her green
Yeah.
thumb,
Not what I was expecting.
she grew everything from witch willow and spider plants to ragweed and nightshade. Her garden made her the most famous witch in all of witch.
Put her thumb up her butt and she lived to regret it.
She sent herself to the giant kingdom.
Spells and brew their magic. There wasn't a black, bubbling cauldron within a broom's fly of Witch Mountain that didn't have one of Witch Jennifer's gnarly brine.
So the witch's name is just Jennifer?
It's a very witchy name.
Prickly buried.
Clearly, this witch was born sometime between 1975 and 1984.
What a garden! It was this time of the year.
I missed. Did this owl say his name?
Longer that Witch Jennifer's garden
He was trying to guess our name. I don't remember what. Oh yeah, it's YZ Owl.
Oh, that's right. What did he guess our name was?
Bartholomew.
while adding the
What?
Yes.
Who the heck has a name like Bartholomew, honestly?
God,
I
I
mean,
can't.
if you're watching and your name is Bartholomew, that's gotta be a fucking
Yeah.
mind blower. But
Yeah.
for everyone
I
else,
worship this owl now. He knows
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, I'm
This
just
is
like,
my owl.
God,
He was made for me.
I'm all like,
Apologies
"My
to
name's not
anyone in the audience
Bartholomew."
actually named Bartholomew.
I'm just like, how embarrassing for you, Wisey Owl. You got it wrong.
just the other side of the fence, and they didn't think too much of Halloween or anything that was colored green.
Here they come.
So wait, these pumpkins hate the color green?
Yes, that is literally the plot of this movie.
Now, this here situation I sees before my beady eyes has me most tight.
And they're Irish.
Yeah, boss. Right.
I can't hear it very well.
Hmm.
No, I mean, I can't understand the accent very well.
Oh, okay.
oh,
Yeah.
for fuck's sake, is he Irish because his name is O Lantern?
No!
Oh god, that's fucking stupid.
I mean, shouldn't he be a turnip then?
Yeah, when they moved to New York, they dropped the O from their name to avoid the anti-Irish sentiments in the early 1900s.
Looks like it's green. Oh,
Hey, boss, you swallowed your spit.
You just see, like,
Walk it up. boss.
another immigrant family arrive at Ellis Island and they're holding a pie. It was a tough voyage.
did I say something wrong?
You sure did. Said that color.
What color?
Green.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Orange.
Orange who?
Aren't you glad you're not green?
Hey, boss, he said that color.
Wolfie, you are out of your gourd.
This feels like a radio play that they added animation to.
What colors do you like? I like the blue.
You know, I was sure that his anti-green joke would go over like gangbusters, but apparently they're just too blinded by hate.
It's ironic that he's Irish and he hates the color green. Because traditionally, green is very associated with Ireland.
I remember hearing.
But so
Okay,
is orange.
Admittedly, this is because of this. This is the source of this is the Bailey School Kids, but I do remember that there's like at least some Irish legends about how leprechauns like used to wear red, but then because of the vampires that are also in Ireland, kind of like basically like some conflict happened between.
Yeah,
Some
I'm pretty sure that's Bailey's School Kids exclusive. I don't think they play basketball either.
Well,
Are you saying
no.
that? I don't know. I believe that vampires and leprechauns would be in conflict.
And I mean, you know, like Ireland has its own, and Ireland and Scotland have their own versions of werewolves. So, I mean, why not vampires too?
What do you call an Irish vampire?
Vampire.
Okay.
Nobody's found an Irish vampire yet because everyone is afraid to go out in the sun as it is.
They call them daywalkers.
Oh.
I mean, that's how they blend in. I mean, they just say, "Oh, I don't tan well."
Halloween, they decided to wreck
All right, so these pumpkins don't like green. You guys all got that?
by the light of the
Well,
moon.
maybe we better
I
have
don't know. I
another
think we
song.
might need another musical number to explain that to us.
Mary,
You know, I feel like us talking over so much of it really isn't going to affect anything. Like, this feels like an overstuffed couch of a special.
Actually, it feels like a film strip.
early Halloween night,
Oh, do you remember when they used to show film strips in school with the little
Jennifer was
slideshow things? Yep.
It feels like a magic lantern show.
A zoetrope.
Oh, a phantasmagoria.
That was a uniquely Bill Plimpton touch there.
Yeah.
Like, this has about the same level of movement as like a Winsor McKay strip. Just
I mean, she's pink.
not
She
as
looks like a regular white person.
Oh no, my garden. I'm ruined.
Oh, okay.
White witch's garden.
which Jennifer was trying to figure out what
Oh, I didn't realize that literally her thumb had to be green to work her garden stuff.
were flying by when they noticed which
A little scream she did when her garden just vanished.
So are the other witches going to be racist against her now that she's white?
Looks like.
That awful witch, she took all the witch wart for herself. Tusk, tusk, tusk. Jennifer, she keeps all the snarl.
Why did the broom say tusk, tusk?
Creepy, crawly, sticky, prickly
Why does
Okay,
she look like the Java dude?
that she'll have the best spell on Halloween.
Is this character voiced by the Captain Hook guy?
No, I don't think they could have gotten Hans Conried.
He was dead by now, but it's a
Oh.
passable impression.
Witch wart from Jennifer right now.
So this witch is white too, though. What's up with that?
Spoil
Well,
I think it's just an issue of the film quality.
yeah, because I think she's supposed to be like really pale green.
Oh no, someone's at the door. I have to hide.
It's no use hiding in there.
I like that this cartoon uses that animation trick of just having people stare right at the camera, so they don't have to animate anything.
Where?
Yeah, next they're gonna have her punch the camera like He-Man.
Go away. I'm not home.
Let us in. We need some witch wart for our Halloween brew.
Those
We're at the door now, by the way.
Give us our witch wart.
No, not till you say the magic word.
Oh, all right. Please.
Lower your eyes, and I'll give you your witch's wart.
Is up to something.
Have you got both eyes closed?
Uh-huh. Wait for me.
Well, that was it. That was their budget.
that was the one shot.
Hey, it serves them right, the smarties. I have to try some big hocus pocus and change.
A harrowing tale about anti-white prejudice.
I'm tired of looking like a big piece of bubble gum.
She really doesn't look that pink.
No.
Again, I think that's probably because of the quality of the like this is a very old VHS recording.
Something
That would
was
make
only ever
sense,
on
yeah.
TV like once, and I don't think ever got a DVD release.
Oh no, hell no. Like a lot of people just, I think only people who were here for when this aired in the 80s actually remember it without being told about it.
What year is this from?
1989.
Oh, huh. Fart. I love comedy.
Special delivery.
Oh, shit,
Special
special delivery.
delivery. Yeah.
Oh shit!
And this is the
Yeah.
only
Actual
thing that
vintage
ever aired.
commercials.
It doesn't really have the same je ne sais quoi as Vic the Little Fox. I'm sorry, Buck the Little Fox.
When they're gonna hop, but grab the most and you win.
Is this technically a board game? If you're just like stuff is flying all over the place, or?
I mean, I mean, technically, like that. I forget the name of it. That one where it's like the elephant, like,
Oh, Elephant, yeah.
yeah.
Hey, Chip! Before he went feral.
Oh, hey. Oh, ACAB.
Oh god, he's gone full baby fur.
Chris, oh no.
Oh, yes, Miss Cookie Crook.
I'm sorry, Cookie Cup. Did you just honk his nipple?
Between the Cookie Cop and Jack-o'-lantern, getting a lot of Irish representation tonight.
Yeah.
They're hanged though, so I guess it's appropriate.
The Pirates of Dark Water.
Hell yeah!
Oh dang.
Wait! I thought the Pirates of Dark Water came out in the 90s.
This isn't. I guess this must be a rerun because it said copyright 1990. So yeah. So maybe they did run it more than once.
Talking battleship, so real it really talks.
Well, you know, if you've got the license to The Witch That Turned Pink, you're just gonna flog that thing.
Yeah.
It's like the
Also-
Golden Girls. TV will run that as often as they can.
Turn pink.
Also, it had that opening thing with Tommy Pickles. So this must be after 1991.
Yeah.
Jennifer had decided to go to her friend Isabel cast the spell, a witch.
Isabel cast the spell? Alright, I mean, that's definitely a witchier name than Jennifer.
With it.
What the hell?
Oh, pardonnez-moi.
Which Jennifer figured if anyone could help her, it was Isabel, who always
I mean, maybe her full name is Jennifer Whore of Lucifer.
Jennifer Steal a Penis. Here's the other half of their budget.
Boy, am I good.
Yes.
My garden's brown and I'm feeling blue. Well, that's a horse of a different color. This is terrible.
Hey, how often do you see witches with buckles on their hats?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a very pilgrim thing.
Yeah.
Better get to work on you or you may never be ugly again.
It's something I'm pretty used to seeing though, like
Dragons and demons and
Like-
horny old-
kind of to help distinguish them from like wizard hats, along with the brim. But yeah, I'm pretty used to seeing witches with like pilgrim like hats.
Hurt my finger.
I mean, it doesn't like, I don't look at it and be like, that's incorrect, but it just,
No, not witch.
I feel like I don't see the buckles that often.
Oh, now you got it. And the best witch doctor in the land is Sherman the...
Well, yeah, I think it's definitely kind of waned in popularity, like just like the stereotypical look of witches in.
Aha!
Yeah, well, you know.
A complete mystery.
Uh,
The instruments. The instruments. Let's see, what's this? Tire iron, can opener, catcher's mask. Here we go. Ear looker into her. Let's see what we've got.
Mouth's not moving at all.
Yeah.
You know, Chad compared this special to like Dingo Pictures, and
What's this?
yeah,
I definitely.
Here we go. A mouth
This is only like a step or two above Dingo Pictures, yeah.
yeah.
Here we go. Select
The pacing and the utter lack of music.
got a coat on.
Ugh.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, I get it.
Pencil sharp. sharpener? No.
Wait.
good. Here we go. A heartbeat listener tour.
I like the sound effect.
Okay.
You want green? I'll give you something to turn your green.
Oh, did he just listen to that with his nose?
Yes.
Gotta take that to the cleaner. What's it?
That's unsanitary.
Tuna fish sandwich for lunch.
Sandwich.
I don't believe this man has ever been to a medical institution.
Guaranteed to turn you green at the gill, the cigar, and the toad combo. Just kiss the toad and smoke a cigar.
Wow, it must be 1989.
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
Looks like
The flower.
What a revolting development.
I hate this guy.
Well,
like this bad Jimmy Durante impersonator.
Yeah.
she was still pink. It seems as if nothing could change which Jennifer
You're very helpful, aren't you, Lazy Owl?
passed on which mountain, and in a short time, everyone was talking.
So why is is he an actual wizard, or is he just stealing wizard valor with that hat?
He's been confronted by a couple of wizards.
They're like, that's appropriation of wizard culture.
And he's like,
It's like
"Wah,
wearing that
wah,
hat
wah,
makes a
go-
very
go
bold
whine
statement
about-"
about your wizard heritage.
You don't want to anger a wizard. They'll slap your balls.
Like he's trying to score free corn dogs at the mall by like threatening to curse people, and then like an actual wizard comes up and points out all the ways that the stars and the moons on his hat are wrong.
Gathered on which mountain where they tried to help which Jennifer.
Did that bat just fly away into the ground?
It did.
Let me try my spell. Try the spell, boy. No, me.
One of these witches is clearly Tip O'Neill.
Well, it kind of looks like, oh god, she kind of looks a little bit like Trump. Like she's got the Trump face shape.
That sort of stack of potatoes.
Are they just having like a little lightning fight or some shit?
The site as what happened that night.
And ostensibly they're trying to change Jennifer back, but they're just like blasting each other.
Dark forest looked like a crazy quilt of color.
Witches have no sense of ethics.
Apparently.
The light was striking, and the sparks did fly.
Yeah, I love the cut off, like the cell cut off with the tree branches floating in midair.
Oh, this story's happening as Wise is telling it.
Yes, Wisely looks very concerned here.
Stop to this.
No, he's actually running this is the part where I come in.
What's all the fuss?
Which Jennifer has turned pink, and we're trying to make her green again.
Oh, that's easy. Huh? What's the greenest thing you can think of?
Weed.
Green
Money.
from
Mint chili, fog, green beans, and seaweed.
Dragon.
no, it's the moon.
What?
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 Yes.
What comes from the moon?
That's very clearly untrue. I can see the moon right there behind you.
Green cheese.
Green cheese from the moon.
Calculation.
Yeah, the moon is famously green.
Times the pumpkin pie.
I mean, even in the world of this special, the moon is clearly not green. It's right there.
Yeah.
And, well, she'll turn green. Take my word for it. And I can get back to sleep. Well,
Yeah,
Why are
it's,
you trying to sleep
it's
at
midnight.
night?
It's time for an owl to sleep, huh?
I'll turn you in.
Something tells me Wisely is just trying to pass a buck here.
I'll give it a try.
Is she gonna fly to the moon?
Power
Yeah,
the beans.
Like I'm familiar with the whole thing about the moon being made of cheese, but
Is this going to turn into that one in Gromit special?
are you kidding?
Oh, it worked.
like that.
Oh, that was easy.
Sorry, I was just
Wow,
gonna be
she
like-
just did 2 loops and then fireworks happened. She turned green. What a riveting event! What a riveting development.
Oh, God, it kind of reminds me of that Dracula saved the world thing. Like, the witches got to fly by the moon, otherwise Halloween it's all gone to shit.
Yeah, but if there's no
Also,
disco in
much
this
like
one, I'm really
that
disappointed.
special, it lacks any and all tension.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you know,
Are we gonna get a return for the Irish? Oh, there they are. Oh, that's it. Okay.
How witches stay green.
I didn't think that
No, we
they really
don't.
had
What the
staying
fuck?
green.
Halloween.
You know, I always did wonder about that.
Oh, I'm so spooked.
I was like, that was a very half-hearted boo.
I don't know about you guys. I'm pretty scared though.
I think it was a
Max
good note to
Prowl.
leave on, actually.
Well,
Well,
I
I
am
mean-
thoroughly underwhelmed.
Well, you know, it wasn't entertaining, but at least we learned something.
We learned
And
how
this
witches
was
stay green.
a real passion project for the Langus, apparently.
Yeah, I would say this is probably the worst Halloween special we've watched so far. I do believe this was worse than Lumpkin.
Lumpkin had a plot.
Pretty lame.
Yeah.
It was definitely up there in lameness with
Yeah.
Lumpkin.
At least Lumpkin didn't have any anti-Irish sentiments.
That we know of.
Yeah, I'm just saying they've had a hard time.
Wow, Wisey Owl as himself. Oh, no,
shit,
never mind.
Really?
They're actually saying who played who. Okay. Big Al Lantern and the Stems. Oh. Ghost
Goofy
and
Ghoul-
Goofy Ghoul.
He was the glue that held us together. Hey, they're rapping.
oh my god.
It's 1989.
Yeah, more The Pumpkin Song, written by the director.
They were really proud of this one.
I mean, it is the best part. This was the doo-wop era of Nickelodeon, after all.
Yeah,
I can't believe
same-
they enlisted
Moral
the ghost
support.
of the Isley Brothers.
kind of like the acapella group they got for Carmen Sandiego.
Yeah,
You mean
Rockapella.
acapella?
Yeah, they were awesome though.
Yeah, they were. I think.
Coming up on special delivery, is it possible that the most good-hearted...
Oh my fucking god, the Australian Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde cartoon.
Australian Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah, no.
I've seen it too. It's not much of anything, but you know.
No, but it is like, it's weird because, okay, so, yeah, it's basically the one and, as far as I know, only time they've tried making a cartoon for kids that's just a straight adaptation of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. But, so, it keeps a lot of the grimmer elements, like the implied rape and the
Yeah.
brutally beating people to death, but it also has like a cartoon cat giving wacky reactions, and like at one point a mouse eats some of the formula and turns into a Hyde mouse, but then drops dead when he sees his own reflection and dies of shock.
Wow.
Shit.
So you're saying there's a tonal imbalance?
Yeah, definitely. Like, and like at one point when Mr. Hyde is beating a man to death.
Yeah, I think that there is a reaction from the cat on that.
Yeah, no, I mean, like at one point when he's beating an old man to death, you see like a pair of dentures go flying as he's like just pounding this poor asshole into the ground. It's like,
It kind of reminds me of that story of that one episode of Stories from the Bible where like Samson is attacking all the Philistines, but they add goofy cartoon sound effects so it doesn't seem like a massacre.
But I just do know that the studio that made it was like Burbank Studios or something. They were like They also did like a very grim animated adaptation of The Hunchback of Notre Dame. But then in the 90s, they decided to kind of get in the same bandwagon as Golden Films and Good Times, and like made a lot of like Disney knockoff cartoons, including another Hunchback movie that's like way doofier.
Is that the
The
one
only-
with the talking instruments?
No, that's the one from Golden Films, and
Okay.
and probably
Oh.
the absolute fucking worst one.
The only good Hunchback adaptation, the one where it turns out he has wings at the end.
Oh yeah, the secret of the Hunchback,
Yeah, what a secret too.
which is
Nick, have you ever heard of that terrible Phantom of the Opera animated adaptation?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh,
I know
shit.
about it. Like I haven't seen much of it, but I just know that it was like done on a shoestring budget, and it was made just around the time that Phantom was getting popular again because of the Lloyd Webber musical.
Yeah.
Was it good?
Well, no. But
We ready for another one?
Let's do it.
All right.
Fire it up.
We just watched something from 1989. Here's something from 1979, featuring one of your favorite Halloween characters.
Oh, hell yeah! Oh, no. Oh, Ethan, you tricked me. I saw that, like, house, and I was like, it's Scooby-Doo!
I thought it was Scooby-Doo too.
And then it's like Casper. It's like, oh, shit. This is a weird one. This is Hanna-Barbera doing Casper? That's fucked up. It's very weird to see a non-Terry Toons Casper.
Yeah.
Kinda like the Filmation Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, if I recall correctly, they couldn't get the rights to Ghostly Trio, so they've got Harry Scary in this.
Harry Scary was cool though.
He's all right.
Harry Scary was. I mean, Casper sucks, but Harry Scary's funny.
I wish I was a real little boy tonight.
Fucking Casper.
Well, you were, weren't you? What, were you born a ghost?
Everybody will be wearing masks and spooky costumes.
Yeah, they never really address that, do they? Ghosts are just kind of like a different species in Casper.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
In
that
the
reveal.
movie, they talked about it.
It's
yeah,
like
he
that.
died of pneumonia, didn't he? It was something
In the
really
movie, he did.
sad.
And at one point, he gets turned into an egg yolk. What the fuck is that?
Hey, so you guys have seen the Casper movie?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay, so have you guys ever noticed the most fucked up thing about the Casper movie?
where the villain kills herself midway through it so she can become a powerful ghost.
No, even more than that. So
I
you
thought
know
it,
that-
I thought it was that Eric Idle shoved her off the cliff.
No. She deliberately stepped off because
Oh, that is grim.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. But no, here's the thing about it though. So that machine, right, the Lazarus, right?
Yeah.
So here's the thing. So Casper steps in it, makes him like his spirit form into a real boy, right? Later in the movie, Dr. Harvey falls into an open ditch and dies, and his spirit form comes back, and they put him in the machine and it brings him back to life. But that implies that there is still a dead body lying in a ditch somewhere. So now there are two Dr. Harveys.
Oh, wow.
Tonight, to yell and shriek.
Oh, I forgot who these other guys are.
Also, does this mean that since Dr. Harvey does not have a spirit of his own, he is all spirit, that when he dies, he will be denied an afterlife?
Oh shit, you're right. He's all flesh now.
Like, did it just generate matter from nothing? What's the deal?
You know,
Not
it,
for nothing. You have to have that potion or whatever to dump in there. It's just like
pretty thick potion.
concentrated flesh, I guess.
man, I didn't really all the these are questions that the church fathers have wrestled with for 2,000 years, and yet
Oh, Kabacha.
Casper only where does Casper fit into God's plan?
Do you think?
So
Do you
he's
think?
some sort of synthetic homunculus?
I'm just reminded of. I mean, how could I not be reminded of the Simpsons skits? Like, so do you think Richie Rich is Casper, and he took his own life when he grew to realize the empty futility of being rich. It's like, kids, can you lighten up a little?
I mean, it fits in the sense that that's why in his afterlife he's so desperate for human contact.
Yeah.
He doesn't have like a robot nanny and a dog with dollar signs all over it.
Is it a bleached raccoon? Is it a boy?
Richie Rich is kind of lame, but at least he's not Jackie Jokers.
I don't think anyone realizes how much having a McDonald's in your house would make your house smell.
Wait, does Richie Rich have a McDonald's in his house?
Well, that was in the movie.
The Macaulay Culkin version does.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
I guess.
Well,
I
I'm
guess-
pretty.
Mhm.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, so basically, when you think he just lives in a Walmart.
I mean, like, obviously,
But I was
the fresh smell of French fries is pretty great, but French fries, when they go stale, just smell like crap.
Yeah, no, like the smell of frying medium is absolutely awful after a certain point.
Is there, like, Cadbury taking drums of stale cooking oil out with the garbage every week?
He's not gonna.
No, McDonald's doesn't change the cooking oil.
Oh, alright.
I was gonna
You
say,
want that
do they
authentic
have?
McDonald's taste.
If you won't
If you have McDonald's in your house, are you renting it to McDonald's? Can they give up and then you have to like say that it's open and maybe a Arby's will move in?
Wait, does Richie Rich have to pay when he goes to the McDonald's that's in his house?
Or is he the franchise owner and he gets to say how closely they attend to the the lessons imparted at Hamburger University?
You think that
Not
if
talking
one
about
of-
the special at all.
Do you think if one of the storefronts in Richie Rich's house closes, then a Spirit Halloween moves in?
Will do just fine, Mr. Duncan.
Now, Dirk, you're in charge, and Luella will help.
The orphans, huh?
You keep an eye on Gervais and little Carmelita.
Yes, sir.
Gervais?
Gervais, Carmelita, you two do what the others tell you to do, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Duncan.
Well, I guess we're all set. Let's move them out.
Mr. Duncan,
What is it, Carmelita?
I'll share my candy, cookies, and apples with you.
Apples.
Thank you, dear. Just have a
Ugh.
good time.
God, or poor orphans get a shitty Halloween.
Why are they all dressed as the ghost of Goofy?
Oh. Well, one of them is the unknown comic.
I mean, you gotta try hard to be more pathetic than like the '80s like character mask with the logo of the character, the property the character is from shirt.
What,
but,
you mean like a mask and a smock?
Oh,
Yeah.
I remember those, yeah.
but these kids definitely.
I don't think Radioactive Man would wear a picture of himself.
Sure, picture of himself on himself, just like Bubs all the time wears. You ever notice that in Peanuts they call it tricks or treats?
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, it is.
You don't even know what you're getting.
What, you mean like in the strip itself?
Yeah, and also in the special, you hear the kids say tricks or treats, money or eats.
Well,
Okay.
that's got to be like something that like Charles Schultz grew up with in
Yeah.
a very isolated.
What's up, Harry Scary?
Anyone? He just said,
Yeah,
put it
but
in
in
the
Germany
cartoon.
for trick or treat they say Hexenspaß.
That kid's got an identity problem. He needs help. And tonight's our chance to teach him how to have...
Oh, by the way, so are the trick or treaters receiving fruit platters? Was that? Did anyone else see that?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were the only kids I have ever seen be happy to get fruit on Halloween.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, if you received cut up fruit for Halloween, your parents would not let you eat that. Because they'd be like, oh, this is clearly full of syringes. And razor blades.
Well, this was 1979. This is before the big scare about that happened.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Do kids even trick or treat anymore nowadays?
Yeah,
They
they
come
do.
to my house at least. Not so much in 2020, but I mean, no
I
one
like
did.
that instead of they were frightened away and left the child on their doorstep to be killed.
Pretty good ghost after all, Casper, baby.
Oh
He's
shit!
got
I
a
just realized
helicopter
something.
with a big bill. Is he dressed up as Homestar?
Yeah, he really doesn't need the hat. He can just be a ghost. I
Does
just
this mean
realized.
that at the end they're all gonna stand around and make jokes about each other's costumes?
That's always the best part.
Isn't there a Christmas special with Casper and Harry Scary?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking of. Okay.
I mainly know Harry Scary from like the one where they're like in space and helping out a couple of police women.
Yeah, Casper and the Teen Angels, Space Angels.
Oh wait, I
Casper,
didn't. Huh.
Casper and the Space Angels or something, because the Teen Angels was Captain Caveman.
You try closer to home.
Man, a lot of angels going on.
Are you suggesting that
Whoa,
Hanna-Barbera would
Rich's house is
recycle
massive.
concepts?
I would never.
Wow, so they went to like a ritzy neighborhood house and they were like, "Hey, get the fuck out of here! Only like wealthy kids can ask for candy here." Like,
I
Jesus.
mean, it's kind of messed up, but also extremely true to real life. I feel.
Well, I don't know. I mean, like, part of the reason why people, like kids, were always wanted to go to like the ritzy neighborhoods is because they actually did give out good, like, a ton of good candy.
I mean, they used to, but I feel like nowadays you feel like, look, if you give away candy for free, no, the kids aren't gonna buy it, and so we're gonna have to put like armed guards around our dumpsters to keep the candy safe.
I mean, come on.
Don't my taxes already pay for your welfare?
Well, I mean, let's be fair. It's not like people that evil and awful didn't already exist back in the day, too.
True.
I think they've gotten worse. I think that in the 70s, maybe there was still some sort of like, feeling of civic obligation to like, like a.
I think they just got louder.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Everyone just got louder.
I don't think out and out lynchings are nearly as common as they used to be.
All right, fair.
So,
Okay, gang. We'll go
why exactly is that one ghost like dressed like Junkyard Dog?
We sure are getting...
Why is that kid dressed as Dumb Donald?
I guess I was crazy to think I could come out and have a good time tonight. Hey, kid! Huh? Don't give up so easily. We haven't had much luck so far tonight either. But we're not quitting. Why don't you come along with us? Gee, thanks.
He's not gonna help. Everyone can tell Casper's poor.
To tell you, I'm not wearing a costume. I'm a real ghost. Aw, come on. There's no such thing as a real...
I would be really mad if it was this easy, and I realized I've been wearing a domino mask all night like an asshole.
Casper, even if you are a ghost.
Where have I heard her voice before?
Is it Cree Summer?
Not in 1979.
Are you sure? I feel like Cree Summer has always been.
Disgusting.
No, I think Cree Summer, like, I mean, I think
really came to prominence in the 90s.
Right, yeah, but I mean, she got started with like Penny from Inspector Gadget, didn't she?
Yeah, she was about the same age as Penny.
So she would have been active in 1989 then.
Was it 1979?
Oh, you're right. She would have been active in 1979.
You all trick or treat, and I'll try to keep them from butting in. Okay, Casper, let's go, gang.
We'll share with you, Casper.
What's the plan?
I like how there's a star bobbing up and down with them.
How doodly-boo. Look who's here.
Oh, Slum and Casper, have you decided to straighten up and fight right? I came to ask...
Well, I'm glad she enjoyed it.
Yeah, for So are the witch and the blue guy married or something? What?
Have a good time and get some.
It's a polycule.
Casper, you're breaking my heart.
Look, kid, getting scared is part of Halloween.
He's
Are you
right.
sure?
So the guy with the chain, like, okay, is he kind of supposed to be like Joe Besser?
I'm actually really disappointed that we're watching a cartoon from 1979 and none of the villains have a star.
Just love it. Hey, come on, fellas.
79.
Hang in there, Casper.
Goody, I'm not. Are you there?
Yeah. Well, am I? Hello?
Oh yeah, you cut out for a bit.
What
Oh.
did you say there?
Don't worry, I didn't say anything interesting. Oh, a song.
I just assume.
Oh no!
Hey, wait!
Yeah,
You
you're-
flew over the
you're correct.
moon, and she didn't stop being pink.
She's more of a
Yeah, she's not pink. She's purple.
Yeah.
Okay, totally different.
No, she's blue. Like her dress is purple.
Nah, whatever.
Well, what's the chain guy? I thought he was blue.
Yeah, he is blue.
I should get out my Pantone color sheet.
Hey, how?
Thank you, man.
Oh yeah, you know it's much scarier than ghosts and witches. Just like floating sheets and brooms.
I never neither.
The very idea. Taking all the treats. Oh, here.
Thank you.
Oh, Professor Firefly.
I was gonna say. Ah,
Sorry you did.
I was
Oh,
really hoping the
Had
blue was gonna
my-
start whacking her over the head.
We didn't.
I really like. I think my favorite orphan is the Femme Shaggy.
I was gonna say, it's like, I didn't realize we were gonna learn Shaggy's dead name, and
Oh shit, she called the orphanage director Karen move.
How does she know
She
they're
had to
orphans?
speak to the manager of orphans.
Do they announce that they're orphans at every house? really, like playing on that symphony.
Principal Skinner threw me out because of my shabby clothes.
I'll be your guardian ghost.
Want me to stand guard with you, Casper?
No, Carmelita. You go trick or treat.
Wait, her name is
Dude,
Javelina?
Carmelita threw herself at you.
Wait, her name's Javelina?
Carmelita.
Carmelita.
Jump a little
Oh,
lighter.
okay, that is a little bit better.
What did you think her name was? Hobalita?
Javelina. Javelina. You know, like a peccary.
That would actually, that's an adorable little girl name.
Kids alone. You're gonna
What is that?
Casper's
Ghost
doing a
Ghost?
really crap job at keeping his kids, like, safe.
How can he be tied up? He's a ghost.
Yeah, Goji Solid. You just showed us you can do that.
Unless they're using special ghost bonds on him.
Laugh it up. Gitsy, gitsy, cool. Stop it, Winifred.
Oh, this is hot.
Stop.
Yeah, someone's watching this
It's gonna
scene.
go
on
on
the
and on.
There's a YouTube clip that's just 10 minutes of Casper getting his feet tickled.
I sure am glad Casper's back.
There's a 5-page article about this on the Tickling Wiki.
Yeah, and you think you find a really great sighting of someone
Hey,
getting
Scrappy.
tickled,
Scrappy.
and nobody says thank you, even though you write up a whole article and you get screen caps, fucking everything, and maybe I'm a little bitter. So what?
She's gonna get the candy.
Oh, boy.
Well, she got salad.
Here you are.
You don't make friends with salad.
Yeah, dang. Who gives out salad for Halloween?
Fuck
Well,
gives
I
up with
once-
his salad.
I once greeted kids at the door with, "Okay, do you want candy or do you want a squirt of salad dressing?"
What did they say? What did they answer?
One little girl almost went for the salad dressing, but her parents gently encouraged her toward the candy.
They're like, I'm sorry, our daughter's dumb. She
She
doesn't
was like
understand.
4, so
She doesn't understand what's good.
Supposed to trick after you've been given a treat. But ma'am.
I really like that.
Ma'am.
Like pretty much every dangerous dog owner, she like saw her dog chasing a child and said, "Oh, look what you're doing to my house."
I don't think the dog belonged to her. I think it was someone else's dog that they snuck out.
You know,
So is the witch also dead?
Yeah, she can float through walls. So presumably she was burned at a stake somewhere near here.
Well, I don't know. Like,
Why is
ghost.
there a
I think there's a
platform?
lot of. I think there's a lot of overlap between ghost powers and witch powers, right?
Now finish the cleaning up and get out. Out, all of you.
Well, I mean, you're right, because technically witches attend Sabbath in spirit form. So that witch is actually at home in bed, and that's just her spirit flying
Oh,
through the
cool.
use of like a tincture of belladonna and unbaptized baby fat.
And based on Haxon, she would then go to suckle at the teat of Satan's grandmother, right?
Yeah, 100%. And that then you got to fuck the devil.
Hold it, kiddo! Where you going, huh? Hold up there! Yoo-hoo, kiddo! It's your old buddy Waddy! Hey, what's the matter, son? Ain't I getting...
Oh, now he feels bad.
oh, I guess. So I guess the idea is that the ghosts and the witch.
Casper, did he eat too much candy?
I guess they.
Candy. Your little pal took the blame for everything you and your wacky friends did.
He did?
Thanks to you, our trick-or-treating fun is over.
Ooh, no wonder he wouldn't talk to me.
You know, if you're wondering about what the ghost in Molly McGee is like, it's basically an entire series of the ghost doing terrible things and then feeling guilty, but, done well. That's the difference, is quality.
Yeah, no, I fucking like. I've watched the first I've watched what's out so far. I fucking love it. Like Dana Snyder's great. It's all great. It's got a very
also like Dana Snyder is just doing his Master Shake voice and not a terrible Ed Wynn impression.
Is it Ed Wynn? I was like, it's almost Ed Wynn, but could it? Is there anyone else it could be?
It's drifting all over the map, but
I mean, it could be a Charles Nelson Riley.
and Ghost and Molly McGee also has even aside from Scratch the Ghost, it has a very dark sense of humor, like an appropriately dark sense of humor for the kind of show it is. I think in one of the first episodes, or
I think it's around episode 5 or 6, we see an old man die on screen.
Oh no! It's I believe it's episode 3, and
with the bird.
Oh yeah, the bird. Yeah, where a letter falls off of a sign and kills a bird, and then for the rest of the episode, you see the bird's ghost just kind of hanging around the other birds. But and I think episode 3 during putting shit together. During a putting shit together montage, an old man dies halfway through it, and Scratch has to shove his ghost back into his body to get him to.
We may have to eat our pancakes without syrup for a week, but it's worth it.
Thank you, Will Shot.
I'm not hanging around to find out.
Gee, it would have been better for those little orphan kids if I'd never joined them. Golly.
So,
that's right, Casper.
Okay, I don't like being harsh. I don't like being mean. Casper is he's an ineffectual, whiny, sad sack.
Yeah.
I mean, the main thing is that he doesn't seem to have a lack of self-confidence so much as a very uncontrollable desire to pity himself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
He's very much a victim of learned helplessness.
Well, I think there's a reason why Casper's always making friends, and yet the friends never stick around for a second episode. It's because they can't stand him that long.
Yeah, no, I mean,
you think there's been a lot of off-screen breakups?
Yeah.
This whole plot seems to have been resolved not because of anything Casper did, but just because one of the 3 ghosts was like, "Oh, okay, actually, I guess I was being taken it too far."
Here, Casper. I bought you a new costume too.
So did they just adopt these orphans, or what?
Boy,
What's going on?
this is a really out of control happy ending.
Really, when you think about
They
Harry's
also let these people know ghosts exist? Or, like, how many people did this chain of secrets involve?
Are you even dressed like a ghost, small fat child? Wait, did they adopt him?
I guess.
Get adopted
Yeah.
by orphans. I feel like there's something a step missing there.
I don't like Casper and his toxic manipulation.
Casper's pretty lame.
Yeah.
Like
Found family.
Well, that's the thing about that's the really frustrating thing. It's that like literally he whines and he's a sad sack and he moralizes, but he's completely ineffectual. And anytime something gets changed for the better, it's almost entirely like outside of like it's nothing. It's not because of anything he did other than occasionally guilt tripping people. So it's
Yeah, like it, and not even directly guilt tripping people at that. They will just see him crying.
Exactly. It's like, I mean, like, yeah, no, it's really.
He doesn't even have the will to impose on others.
Just like he's pathetic. He's like really unsympathetic and just pathetic.
I don't fucking respect Casper.
He's the worst. Fuck Casper.
Get the proton packs.
Get that fucking Casper out of here. What's next?
Next we have. Now, do you remember a big surprise we had from last time that nobody was prepared for? We hadn't actually seen it. It was The Wickedest Witch, a special by Paul Fusco. So here we have another one by Paul Fusco called The Crown of Bogg.
Yeah, he was a busy guy in the 80s.
Yeah, they were like, you can't get Jim Henson, get Paul Fusco.
I mean, he was busy. He was on a lot of cocaine, so he was just churning these out.
I mean,
up a tunnel and passed through the
look, I hate to say it, but
far underground.
you could be on cocaine like a puppet, or you could be on crack like a dad.
I mean, that's a good point.
I think Paul Fusco ever had sex in the Alf trapdoors.
Right off the bat, we're at least a lot more interest. This is a lot more interesting than the last two things we saw.
Announcing his most royal prince, Milo.
That was why it was very dangerous to follow those trap doors on the Alf set.
And presenting his father,
Oh no, I slipped in something.
General Nice Guy. Let's seven King Mildew.
I really think you can't, like, overlook the joy of seeing something manipulated by what is visibly a human hand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, thank you. Knock it off. Okay, knock it off. Thank you. I hate it when I have to get ugly. No, where was I? Oh, yeah. Thank you all, my most loathsome, scaly, loyal subjects. As you know, we gather here this evening to celebrate the coronation of my son Milo as your new...
That's Paul Fusco, right?
Yeah.
That's like a couple of degrees removed from Alf.
Yeah.
Yes, our most mystical and
So I've never actually seen Paul Fusco. I always just imagine him as the guy with the glasses from the Fusco brothers.
Dad.
Same.
I was saying to my wife this morning how lucky we are to be living in such...
And I think of the Wolverine that lives with the Fusco brothers as sounding just like Alf.
Yeah.
I imagine him as...
Thinking it over, Dad.
I imagine him as, like Alf, always wearing a Hawaiian shirt and no pants.
What do you mean? Would you get a better offer?
No, it's nothing like that, Dad. It's just that, well...
Do you guys remember the Alf cartoon show? Remember that thing?
Oh yeah.
I know about it. Like, I didn't grow up with it, but I know about it. Yes.
Royal hassle.
Hassle?
Actually, Mike, that's a very good point. Germany absolutely loved Alf while you were a kid. Did you ever get like any backwash from Alf Mania and stuff like that?
All I hear coming from a little...
Well, interesting story. I was living in the States for 87 and 88, so I was a huge fan of Alf there. But then when I moved to Germany after that, actually a few years later, there was still some residual Alf mania going because I believe, they get him a little late. So I do remember like he would be on German television all the time, and Willie's voice in German was extremely different. They had like they dubbed his voice with like this very high pitched kind of nerd voice. It was very weird.
Was
And
German
Willie had a
Alf
very
funnier?
distinctive voice.
I'm gonna say it was like part of his appeal in Germany the fact that the German voice actor was funnier.
The voice was funnier. I think they gave him like Willie had the kind of nerd voice, if I remember right. Alf, I don't remember sounding particularly different.
It's kind of like how Ernie and Bert are a lot more popular in kind of like the Netherlands and environs because they have some very popular comedians doing their voices in the dub.
And so I say to you...
I do remember Married with Children was also extremely popular at the time I was over there.
Yeah. Basically every country in Europe and several ones in Asia have either had a Married with Children or a nanny.
Yeah. Oh shit, yeah. The nanny was very big in the Philippines, but I mean it was just the nanny. They didn't. I don't know if they also had their own local version.
Not so fast, my.
Uh-oh.
Let us not be so quick.
Okay, so
South America, I think I've seen at least 3 different localized versions.
I'll give you and your son 2 seconds to turn...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, I mean,
to nominate my son Vito as the next king of Bogg.
I think we talked over just about like all the I have no idea what's going on.
We just talked over like a musical number.
Well, no, I mean
on the family tree.
According to law.
Sorry.
Well, I think all that really needs to be said is like I haven't even seen this before, and I'm guessing like this is like sort of a challenge to the throne, like the rule of succession.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. These Skeksis want to take over.
Right, but like there was some sort of conflict with the son and the father, but like I didn't catch any of it.
Well, it's probably one of those things where the son is like, oh, I don't want to be a king. I want to like play my lute, and his father's like, I'll be a king and I'll like it. And now through this challenge, either he's going to learn, how to be king, or the king will learn actually lute playing is good.
A challenge, huh? I haven't had a good challenge in centuries.
I think we must consult the book.
Oh, they're going to consult the book now.
Yes.
This
one guy doesn't talk, but I'll bet he honks a horn.
Yeah, I was going to say, are these guys doing a Marx Brothers thing?
No,
Oh, yeah.
would you
No,
believe
they
it? They're
don't.
actually doing Three Stooges, but they're really fucking it up.
According to Hoyle.
Yeah, no, they're definitely doing a Marx thing, like the middle one's got the Chico hat.
It's a chicken and no chestnuts.
It would be funny if they were doing a Ritz Brothers impression.
They're
They're the only
doing a
people.
Warner Brothers impression.
Well,
Vandred is a member of the family.
What an insult on your behalf.
Whoops, that's all right. I forgot. Well, then now you got the problems.
What seems to be the problem?
Well, he must complete a worthy task that we, the Royal Imperial Wise Guys, must set. If he completes it, he can be king.
Tell him the rest of it.
You really are a glutton for punishment, are you? If he can't complete the task, then Vandred can suggest another heir. And remember what they say, heir today, gone tomorrow.
Glad that Chico is enjoying it.
Yeah.
Right, Dad.
So, Paul
You mean
Fosco's
Harpo?
Oh, Paul Fosco's voice is actually a little bit like Jim Henson. He always sounds like Rolf the dog to me.
Bring us an egg from the rare polyplopper bird.
Yep.
Oh, God.
That's impossible! Polyplops are extinct!
I don't care how they smell.
You idiots! The crown! The crown! Remember the crown!
Oh, yes. Thank you, your worthlessness. Return to this kingdom the original Crown of Bogg.
What? The Crown of Bogg? But that thing's been cursed for years. Everyone who's ever tried to retrieve it has never returned. Besides, it's up there, on the surface, in that old museum.
In outer space.
Return the crown.
Or surrender the throne.
All right, look. I make only one request. If my son Milo has to go up there, I'm going with him.
All right, granted. Now, you've been a lovely couple, and thanks for playing. So long and good luck. All right, boys, let's beat it.
Okay, boss, I'm going to go
All right, watch the horn. Watch
Get out
the
of my
horn.
face. What are you doing?
Get the book off of me.
Well, that killed 3 minutes.
There you go. There's your very clearly human hands.
And Prince Milo, don't get hurt now. We wouldn't want anything to happen to you.
Yeah, be careful, you two. We don't know what's gonna happen.
Do you think these guys are going to cheat?
Let us leave this place.
No, they just seem concerned about their well-being.
Work to do.
I feel like bait for like Lucius Hargrave.
Actually, this whole thing does.
Yeah.
I mean, like, pretty much everything but the pumpkin-cheeked folks are, like, an Uncle Deadly ripoff or something.
Yeah.
Everything will be fine, right? Yes, that's it. Yes.
I gotta say, this could be improved with the addition of, a witch.
Yes.
Like in the other Paul Fosco
a hot
special we
witch.
watched.
Yeah.
Yeah, put a hot witch in this. Come on. It's
Oh,
not that
played by
hard.
Rue McClanahan, yeah.
Yeah, come on.
Father?
Fine.
These guys both look like Croco from Super Mario RPG.
Splendid.
Oh, you're so despicable.
Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Thousands of us are ugly.
Giant mylark traps. Bog will be ours. I heard something. I think they're coming. Quick, hide before they see us.
Okay, Milo, I'm gonna give it a shot here with the old.
Yet another Milo. We can't escape Milos this month.
Oh, I got
What's to become of Milo?
I'm gonna lift myself out, kid. You okay?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Here we go. I'm out.
Take my word for it.
Boy, did this place get run down. Come on, baby boy, climb out.
Are you sure we still have to come up here?
Yes, I'm sure. Come on.
Sorry, it's after Thanksgiving. I still feel
Come on,
like
Daddy's
hell.
got you.
Coming.
All right, kid, now we gotta get going to the museum.
What's the museum?
I don't know. All I know is it's an old place where they keep a lot of junk, and the crown happens to be there.
Oh.
Now, look, you remember what I told you about humans?
Yeah.
Was it necessary to give them both those Garfield dead eyes so they don't seem to care about anything?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Boy, you were right.
I feel like the dad is actually doing all the heavy lifting here.
Yeah.
We haven't got much time.
All right.
I mean,
Okay, what?
Prince isn't really proving his worth as an heir here.
No, I'm okay. It's just a knee.
It kind of seemed to be the thing. Like, he's very much like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to be a part of this.
To the traps. Go check them. Hurry up.
I think of
I don't understand.
puppet design as kind of like designing the Rankin Bass figures or stuff like that, where only the mouth can move. You have to
Father?
really design the faces in such a way where they can convey any expression.
Yeah, the
with
real
just movement.
That's the place we'll look.
Yeah, the real secret of the Muppets is the fact that their eyes project, which means that you can change their perceived expression on the 2D plane of the TV by tilting their heads in different directions.
What? Hey, you're right, Milo. Those are humans.
Gee, they're not as homely as you said they were.
Well, it's funny. Somehow I remember them as being a lot homelier.
Are you saying these humans are attractive now?
I don't know. They look friendly enough. enough. Let's go ask them for directions. Come on.
They're learning not to be prejudiced.
Wow, humans, you really clean up nice.
Excuse me,
Hey guys, look at these funny masks.
Funny masks?
Wow, we've never seen you guys before.
Oh, well,
I mean, the adults were hideous, but these kids are hot.
Ugh.
what he means is we just got here.
We've never seen you before, and we'll probably never be on a soundstage again.
Yeah, we're looking for the Wormwood Museum. Could you tell us where it is?
Oh, why don't
Got more echoes than Fun in Balloon Land.
we're going to the park?
Oh, no, we don't care for primitive customs. We just want to know where the museum is.
See the sign on the tree? Just follow it and it'll lead you right to where you want to go.
I feel like
That's the
these
best thing you
weren't
get from
actually
that kid.
Now for the finishing touch.
like they actually asked some kids.
Well, you assume that they had. I kind of doubt they had multiple takes for that.
I think it was like a Sesame Street thing where we have a script. We're also, like, the puppet actor is going to improv a little bit, and the kid just sort of has to work around it. But, again, not done with the skill of Sesame Street.
No.
God, everyone wants to, everyone's shitting on Paul Fusco. The working
Everyone wants to
puppeteer.
take a shot at the king, and yet.
Yeah.
You better not miss.
Hold it, Milo, hold it. I think I heard something back there in the woods.
Could be my teeth and knees shaking.
Yeah, it's pretty cold and dark out here. I can always make this bush into a nice little bonfire.
I think we should just get out of here, Dad.
Yeah, you're right. Come on, let's go.
It feels like somebody is trying to sell me something.
Told you he was on to us.
When they're out of range, get the rocket. Ah, this is going to be great. Once this rocket gets them, those two will be out of our way for... Ouch! Move it back a little bit.
Where'd they get... Okay.
More.
Acme.
It's like an actual Acme rocket launcher.
This is our moment of glory.
The funniest thing is just how, it's very clearly, just some regular guy half-heartedly trying to do some kind of voice.
Father, are you all right, Father?
The voice acting stinks, is what I'm getting.
Yeah.
Plan C, Dad?
Oh, Rudy Giuliani and his son have fun.
Oh boy, Museum of Wormwood.
Oh, no, that couldn't have been Rudy Giuliani. He wasn't, bellowing, wait, not nearly as cartoonishly grotesque as Rudy Giuliani.
And he didn't see the kids across the street and immediately start unzipping his fly.
Jesus.
And a few more guests have arrived.
Okay, slightly more wholesome Rudy Giuliani joke. He only had his front row of teeth.
Probably shortcake.
Here you go.
Or possibly Mama Berenstain Bear.
Oh my, what interesting masks. Do you know that your masks look almost real?
Never touched, dear.
Yeah, this was definitely worth the cable subscription.
A lot of them could be real ooky.
Boy, Showtime just keeps hitting us with winners, doesn't it? First Bad Baby, and now this.
I don't see anything around here, Milo, that looks anything like no crown.
What an ugly museum, too. Jeez.
Very clearly a church basement.
Father! Dad!
Did you say fuck that?
Oh. Bake the hall on the candle of her brain.
Seen those faces somewhere before? I must ask those children where they got those masks.
Look, Milo, I haven't seen it since it was taken from us hundreds of years ago. I was just a kid when it was banned from our beloved bog.
Alright, smash and grab.
On the surface, Dad?
Yeah, Milo. You see, many years ago, a kindly old wizard presented this crown to the king of that time. The wizard had placed a spell upon the crown, so whoever wore it would be invincible to his enemies.
Gee, then why don't we still use it, Dad? Why was it banned?
Well, the crown fell into the wrong hands one day. For a long time, it was used for evil.
I bet it was someone like Uncle Vandred.
Yeah, no doubt, my boy. Anyway, when the wizard saw how his gift was misused, He put a curse on the crown. A curse so terrible, no one has ever found out what it is.
You're right about them sounding like Jim Henson. This really feels like an impression of King Gosh Posh. Or
3 warts. But what happens to us, Dad, when we return with the crown?
He looks like a combination of human meatloaf and I'd do anything for love meatloaf.
And, actual meatloaf.
Grab the crown.
Okay.
I said human meatloaf.
Very moldy meatloaf.
Step on my shoulder, Milo.
Wait a minute. Let me get my hand. Okay, Dad.
Oh, just be careful.
I could almost reach it.
Okay.
What are you two children trying to do?
Oh! You see, we didn't.
I'm sorry. It's just that you mustn't touch the display. All right?
Mike, you work with children. Do you sit down with them like this?
Well, you're supposed to, crouch down so you're on their level when you talk to them. I don't do that because I want to intimidate them.
Okay, but do the smaller children hover around the bigger one's shoulders?
Not usually.
They're real.
Yeah, but we wanted to talk to you about that. You see,
They're really real.
Oh, great stirps, Dad. What happened to her?
I don't know. I have that effect on most women.
I have never heard any puppet say, I don't know, as much as this guy does.
Bam.
She fainted.
Yep.
Will you two children stay with her a minute while I bring everybody into the other room?
Oh, sure, no problem, lady, sure.
Okay, kids, it's getting late, and it's almost time to go home. Why don't we go into the next room and put your coats on, okay?
Hey, look, Milo.
I feel like they filmed an actual Halloween party and just kind of weaved this puppet story around it.
I was just talking. Oh,
Look, are you okay?
this is a Halloween joke on me, isn't it?
Oh, a joke. You mean like these 2 trolls walk into a cave and one of them says to the other one, hey...
Milo, will you knock it off?
Right, Dad.
You know you can't tell that joke in mixed company.
Scare you too badly.
You have to make sure there's no trolls listening.
We're just after this crown.
The crown? This crown here?
I'm King Mildew, and this is my Smilo. We're in a
Why
Smilo? Oh man, a slight sound hiccup got us more laughs than the entire special so far.
So we came to the surface and...
Wait a minute, slow down, slow down. What challenge? What heir? What kingdom?
Look, it's really simple. All we need is the crown.
You want this crown here?
Yeah, that's right. We gotta have it, curse or no curse.
Then you know about the curse. Oh, how would you know about the curse?
Lady, I just went through this with you. How do you know about the curse?
Supposedly, when this crown was found many years ago, the original curator found these scrolls and discovered the curse on the crown as well. I came across these papers when I first started working here. I tried to tie up the loose ends that he'd left behind, but, well, I wasn't able to decipher all of the language.
Look, can we see what he wrote?
I guess so. The rest of it is over there at my desk.
Okay. Come on, kid.
Here.
Boy, that was their chance to just grab the crown while your back was turned.
Wait a minute. I recognize these writings. They're in Bogganese.
Then you know what they mean?
Well, no, not exactly. You see, we haven't used this language in centuries, but, Milo, don't you know something about this?
Yeah, I had to take 5 years of it in school.
Yeah, I knew it.
It's really very simple. Look.
Really, we only use it sometimes. It's mostly code switching.
Substitute this one for this one. Forget about every other third symbol because they put those in to confuse you. And then all you have to do is read it from right to
funny
left.
feeling
And
again.
it comes right out.
Much like The Witch Who Turned Pink, this doesn't have much music.
I knew it!
Brilliant observation, King Mossbrain.
Oh, I mean, what are they?
That's my Uncle Vandred and Vandal.
Vandred, get away from that crown.
Vandal, get the crown.
Vandred, I'm warning you, get away.
Father, stop him.
Yes, make your move now, my brother.
Probably shouldn't have announced ourselves.
And the puppets look as bored as they sound.
Oh, he can do magic?
So that's the way you want to play, huh?
Here, you do this. I have to go help my father.
Take this, you purple pile of crud.
Oh, jeez.
Whoa. He said the C word.
Why?
Oh, look out! Ouch! Why, you dirty rotten...
Now, if I translate this symbol for this letter and read it left to right, then it becomes the word curse.
Take a fistful, Frank face.
Oh.
Yeah, you missed us. You missed us.
Oh, there we go.
Jeez.
Yeah, hang him.
It's like do a feint with a pie gag and then just fucking garrot him with a flail.
Prepare for the power play.
I heard that flails might not have actually existed.
Oh, like the Iron Maiden wasn't an actual torture device?
Yeah, because they don't seem to actually be any antique ones, just reproductions. And you wouldn't think that something that was mostly one big iron ball would just get destroyed, unless they melted them down for something else.
I mean, some forms of flails definitely have existed. Like, weighted chains being used as weapons definitely existed, but yeah, maybe not like the spiked ball version.
Yeah, the Morning Star, that probably didn't exist.
Well, the Morning Star probably did exist, but probably not like the Morning Star flail, you mean? Is that what you mean?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
I assume everyone's seen that clip of the Witch King of Angmar's mace going around.
I haven't.
It's mostly them talking about how ridiculously huge Peter Jackson wanted it, and how impractical that became.
Well, it makes for good.
It's made of real iron, so it's fucking heavy.
Well, it makes for good cinema.
Trying to get it.
You don't understand.
Look, I don't care. I'm sorry, but I gotta leave. Nice meeting you.
The curse.
Yeah. I know all about the curse, but nothing happened. Look, it wore off. See that?
Listen to me. I translated the curse. It's anyone from your kingdom who touches the crown past the hour of midnight on All Hallows Eve shall turn to stone.
What?
According to the legend, it says Halloween is the only night when you can touch it. That's when it's supposed to change hands. That's why nothing has happened. But look at the statues around this room. Don't they look familiar to you?
What do you mean statues around the room? There's nothing about...
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. That looks a lot like... Yeah. That's fungus! That looks like Milo! That's your Uncle Mo!
This took a turn for the grim.
Yeah.
He's right. Look, it's Arnie Garlic, my old accountant.
Hey, look, there's Cousin Crud.
The one I was a purple pile of.
Bandit, old man.
What? I don't want this. Oh, Dad!
Come here, Milo. Got me an idea.
What kind of idea is that?
Come on, hurry up.
Range 14 feet.
14 feet.
Elevation 37 inches.
37 inches.
Ready.
Ready.
Aim.
Aim. Hurry up.
Fire.
Thanks for helping me kill your uncle and cousin, Milo.
So the car exploded?
And fade to black.
And the child, too. That's rough.
Wow.
Drop in.
Well, maybe someday.
Look, on behalf of our underground kingdom, thank you for your help and kindness. And I hope we weren't too much trouble about the museum.
Yeah.
Trouble? Well, let's just say I'll never forget this evening as long as I live. I still can't believe what happened tonight. If it weren't for that little gift you left behind,
He took a shit on the floor.
Well, we gotta be going.
I can't believe it was an upper decker.
Our kingdom awaits us.
Mildew,
Huh?
is there really a kingdom down there? I mean, is it really real, or is it all just a fantasy?
Look, lady, what's make-believe for you is very real for me. And besides, you really don't want to know, do you? Come on,
It seemed like she did?
Yeah, she asked you a question.
What the fuck?
Come on, let's get out of here.
This
Help me down the hole. So long.
this feels like it didn't. I kind of doubt this had a full script.
What happened?
Yeah, you think it was kind of just made up on the fly?
Milo never came back to this site. The only things left behind are standing all alone.
Sculpture by Michael Bedard.
Made of stone.
What's with that abstract statue of the penguin kicking the little penguin? Take that ugly stone down.
It's like that. It's like a cheap version of the statue of the guy kicking all the babies. Like you know that, like that
He's
statue.
wrestling them.
Well, yeah. It's like it's like just like
Bob Fabiano.
okay, yeah. This was awful.
It really grabbed your attention and then just lost it immediately.
Yeah, the one from last year was like absolutely head and shoulders way better than this.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad we got to watch that one and not this one last
Yeah.
year. Oh boy, we've really punished you guys tonight, haven't we? I'm sorry. Everything has been terrible.
Yeah, I guess we just exhausted the good ones last year.
Well,
I thought that was the point. I thought we were all. Didn't you say at the beginning that we were all going to watch only the terrible ones, Ethan?
That's true. Okay, but now I have some rewards for you. These are not full specials. These are short cartoons, but they're great. So we are going to start with Mysterious Mose.
Oh, I've seen this one.
You've seen this one?
I've seen this one.
Cool.
I love this one.
I don't know what. I've never heard of this one. All right, I'm already kind of. All right, I'm intrigued. Is this like a Lidsville type thing? What the fuck?
Far and near you hear of him, he's found on every hand. Every city, town, and village knows of him by now. There's a way to recognize him, let me tell you how. Now if your path at midnight dark by a graveyard goes,
That's clearly Captain Knuckles.
Mysterious Mose, or on some dark and stormy night while the tempest blows, if someone whistles, that's Mysterious Mose. He sees all, knows all, he gets in everywhere. Now some night he might wait for you upon the stairs, so when you're going down the cellar, walk upon your toes.
This is very Edward Gorey right here.
That's Mysterious Mose.
Send the SWAT to 2D animation here.
So is the song a is this Spike Jones joint or?
Yeah. You recognize his distinctive style immediately.
And when you hear that you know it's him.
Now it's in stop motion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely very charming.
Yeah, this is way better. This is good. Oh, hey, we're doing some shadow puppetry.
Perhaps a clarinet or bass horn or anything that he can get. He plays on every instrument, but there's just one tune he knows. When someone whistles, that's Mysterious Mose.
What? Okay, let's look at the guy whose eyeballs jump out and dance for 1 second.
And there's some production value in this.
Yes.
A lot of genuine artistry.
Yeah, this one has real great production value artists of our time working on it. song is pretty old, but this is relatively new by comparison. Oh.
What is this
Radio
from?
All-Star Novelty Orchestra. Cesar Romero. Did he put on makeup over his mustache to do the costume?
I remember that he was also in a. He also did the like narration for a creepy Holgate like dentist PSA, like where he was like an evil, invisible specter who.
Yeah, that was on Riff Tracks.
Yeah.
Are you conflating it with the Creeps machine?
Okay, no. It wasn't on Riff Tracks. It was done by the Isle of Rangoon.
Oh, right. Yeah.
With Alison Pregler.
Right. Now I remember.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it was like like an invisible pervert specter who really is enthusiastic about kids. Like I think his name was B. Plaque. That's it.
Yeah, B. Plaque.
And whenever he makes reappearances on the Isle of Rangoon, he's voiced by Linkara. That's great. Like, I mean, Linkara, he's very big into like horror host and like horror shit.
Yeah, I would much rather go to that graveyard than, I don't know, the hotel from that Squirrel Nut Zippers video.
Oh, I was thinking about doing the Ghost of Stephen Foster, but this is very similar. Some of you have probably seen this one. This is the beloved Sally Cruikshank, Face Like a Frog.
Yeah.
I've never heard of this.
The Mystic Knights of Oingo Boingo.
Yes.
Why is it everyone else knows all the cool stuff and I'm the one who's like, I don't know what this? Almost like I don't get to see. It's like I don't watch cool stuff. That's what you're trying to say.
This is another one that I found out about because of Chad Rocco and Familiar Faces.
I first saw it on PBS when it was new.
I think I just found out about this because I had one of those Music for a Darkened Theater albums.
What's wrong?
There's a hex on our house.
Oh shit.
Everyone has problems. Ribbit.
Maybe you can break it. I doubt it.
I'll try.
My name's Gluey.
I'll stick with you.
This one has some of the most dream logic of anything I've seen.
It is extremely Sally Cruikshank, though.
Very much like an old bimbo cartoon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why did you smell the wall?
No, Snapper.
Does your dog have rabies?
No, he gave them all away.
He looks like my car.
That's what they all say. I have to change.
Don't change.
Now for just a little fashion show.
An icon.
Yeah, you should try some of these outfits, Mike.
I'm thinking about it.
I gotta make a phone call, Ribbit.
And here's Danny Elfman.
Danny Elfman's Persona.
Oh wait, I've heard this bit. Divorced from the rest of the video.
I actually heard the background music for this as part of Pee-wee's Playhouse before I saw the film.
Well, you remember he also recycled the song I'm Afraid for part of Forbidden Zone, right?
Yeah. And he recycled part of Forbidden Zone for Dilbert.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Might have been without his knowledge.
It probably was with his knowledge, though. I mean, like he did work with a lot of animated stuff, like The Simpsons. So
Family Dog.
yeah.
Everyone loves Family Dog.
And Danny Elfman didn't exactly. I mean, even he had some duds in the '90s. Like he was also in like the Dick Tracy movie.
Yeah, Nut Detector. That's what she said.
I get the feeling that simply an image of the nut detector could become very popular.
For what am I a nut?
Oh, I can see why they didn't want to go down to the basement. It's weird.
Where does it go?
To hell.
Oh no, can't go.
But it makes one stop in Miami Beach. Hello, Max.
Nope.
Well, that
I told
explains
ya.
everything.
Now, I saw this as a kid, and I misremembered the joke at the end forever. I thought it was, where does this train go? To hell. I don't want to go there. Oh, actually, no. No, that's what he actually says. Like, where does this train go? To hell. Will there be beer? Yes. All right. The Mystic Knight.
That's really more of a Philip Fry joke than anything.
Yeah, it is. Stu fuck!
What did Dick Miller have to do with it?
Classic character actor.
At least it wasn't Mitch Miller.
Dear Dick Miller, thank you for all your inspiration. Love you in Chopping Mall.
Okay. And now for one of the oldest and most classic Halloween cartoons.
Yes! Yes!
They're
my
gonna
favorite.
You're gonna
One of
get
my
to see the floating head of Cab Calloway.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's several floating heads. None of them are Cab, unfortunately.
Yeah, this is like before the Fleischers worked with Cab Calloway.
Oh, well.
Yeah, and this was made with a cast of almost entirely amateur who had never done anything before, and some never did anything else.
This
You
is
can
like
definitely tell which sequences are Grim Natwick, though.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, this is one of my favorite Fleischer shorts.
Yeah. This is a really good print, too.
I think this is the best one in existence, if I remember.
Yeah.
But definitely the best one online.
Oh, no!
You're gonna get the chair for stealing a chicken.
Yeah, fuck the police.
Have you seen this before, or Agudi?
No, I have not seen this one.
Oh, you're gonna love this.
It takes a turn.
Yes. Now, I've heard you call these ink blot cartoons in the past. But I've never heard anyone else say that.
What, me?
Yeah.
Does no one else call these ink blot cartoons?
I always call them rubber hose.
Yeah, rubber hose.
Oh, maybe I've been wrong this whole time. Because, yeah, I've always thought of these as ink blot with the, the characters that are all just like solid black with the gloves.
Yeah, like they literally come out of the inkwell like Coco.
Yeah, like
yeah.
Maybe I made that
good
up.
Part.
This actually was a good move because cops are very scared of ghosts, so he will not follow them into that cemetery. I don't like this racist ghost.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not gonna like this one coming up then.
Oh no. Oh, this one doesn't seem so bad.
No, you're gonna recognize it.
Okay. Oh. Is Oh.
Well, the Fleischers were Jewish themselves. I think this was actually a shout out to a famous Jewish comedian.
Yeah, you can look up who he was, but
yeah.
You can't believe a cartoon made in 1920 would be problematic.
30.
Oh, now look. And now the tree is sexually harassing him.
And it looks so pleased with itself. I rubbed a butt.
That man was not buried properly. Like the animals are gonna dig him up real quick.
Who threw their gum away in the graveyard?
I don't feel no more. I don't shoot no more.
Hey, it's Barbara Papa's wife.
I don't chase no more. Get ready, brother.
What's the guy in the middle at the top supposed to be?
Is that Tatanga?
Yeah.
Oh, geez. Okay.
All right, here's the part where it gets.
Yeah, this is
wild.
This is where it gets really good.
Oh, this has been very normal up until this point. Everything's just extremely regular and normal.
Stand up, you sinner. We got you at last. You can't get away. There's no time to play. Your finish is going to be fast. Brothers and sisters, come on, get hot. We'll amputate your bodilio and tie your bones in a knot. Did it down. Did it down. Did it
What are they doing here?
I like the
What's
thick ghost.
this? March to the grave at trumpet point.
That bit with the doorknob swishing was great. That's a great visual gag.
Brother, you sure gonna get your face lifted and a permanent shame.
And here we go. Now it's
Where you want your body sent? Body? Huh? Ain't gonna be no.
Are these caricatures of somebody?
I do not know, but they are horrifying.
I mean, if we were 1930, we'd be like, oh yeah, these guys. Oh my god, wow. What's up?
And here we go.
You can't make any excuse
In 1930, people would watch this and be like, yeah, these are ghosts. This is what ghosts do.
You're at the end of your rope.
At this point, like, the heroin withdrawal frog.
Spiders! Spiders!
Stretch you like a giraffe. Maybe what you would have. Just give us a laugh.
Well, that wraps it up in a nice little bow.
I guess the moral was never steal a chicken or an army of ghosts will chase you into hell.
Yeah, I always say that.
And also never shoot craps. And
don't chase.
Because don't chase.
Toward the end, it was pretty clear that what was happening was basically a lynching, wasn't it? Army of white-coated guys chasing the one who stole a chicken.
Oh,
well, it's like an army of like black-coated ghosts chasing a white-coated dog for black vices, like stereotypically black vices.
Interesting.
And I'm pretty sure. I mean, like, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of. I don't know. Just it seems like it. Like I don't know. It kind of.
Don't try to make sense of it.
Yeah. Nah.
All I can say is that, there are sometimes they made little golden books out of silly symphonies. I would like to see the little golden book based on that one. And then he got eaten by the skull. The end.
I don't think anything but a pop-up book could do it justice.
Oh! At first I laughed and then it hurt.